All right, so guys, this is a problem here out of 5.1. It says remove the greatest common factor. And it says check our answer by multiplying. So here we have, let's see, we have 4 pi RH plus 4 pi R squared. So we're looking to see, okay, what numbers and variables are common to both? So they both have a 4, so we know we can factor the 4 out. They both have the pi, so we can factor the pi out. This one here has 1 r, and this one has 2, so we can factor one of those r's out. So our common factor is going to be 4 pi r. So I want you to think about this now for a minute. If we take out a 4, a pi, and an r from this piece, then all we're going to be left with is the letter h. And if we take out a 4, a pi, and r from this piece, we should still be left with one of the r's, because remember here there are 2 of them, right? So this would be my answer, okay? Now, it also says to check your answer using multiplication, so this is just to verify that we did this right. So here's my answer, okay? So just letting you know, oops, this here is my answer. But if I was gonna do the check, I'm going to take 4 pi r times h plus r, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply that. So that's going to give me 4 pi rh, and when I do this again, this is going to give me 4 pi r squared, and that's exactly what we started off with, right? So that's how we can verify that we did that correctly. There was another problem, so let me get it here. And it says remove the greatest common factor and check your answer by multiplication. Okay, so what we're looking at here, same type of problem. We want to see what is the common factor out of all of these numbers. Okay, so we have 48, we have 40, we have 56. Okay, so what we're trying to do is, number one, let me look at the variables. Is there a letter that they all have? And if I look at this one has an RS, this one has an ST, so far S is common to all of them, but this one has an RT. So there's no variable that's common to all of them. So the second thing I need to do then is I need to figure out what's the greatest common factor between 48, 40, and 56. So if I get my, let me see, I should have a picture of it here. Here we go. So I'm looking at 40, 48, and 56. And if you look right here under my 8s, you can see here's 40, 48, 56 right in the middle of my screen. So the common factor is going to be 8. So 8 is going to be the biggest number that I can factor out of all of them. So if I take an 8 out, 8 goes into 48 6 times, and there's still an R and an S. 8 goes into 45 times, and there's still the S and the T, and 8 goes into 56 7 times, and there's still the R and the T. And here's going to be my answer, right? Again, if I was going to, so this is my answer, and if I was going to do my check, then all I'm going to do is I'm going to write down what we ended up with. Oops, sorry. RS plus 5 ST plus 7 RT. And I'm going to multiply it all the way across. So that's going to give me 48 RS plus 40 ST plus 56 RT, right? And that's exactly what we started off with. So it looks like we did that correctly. Y'all got any questions, guys? Please let me know.